Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Horatio Gallegos with Digital Assets Factory. And I am, if you are live, if you're listening to this webinar live, make sure to ask any questions or post your comments there in the chat box. If you're listening to recording, feel free to reply to the email or to the communication where you received the link to this video. I'm excited to present this to you. Today I want to talk about a specific case study of a private school, the Magellan International School in Austin, Texas, where we tripled the website, their website traffic in 45 days with 1,200 targeted prospects. What is targeted prospects? Well, somebody that's actually searching for a school, a specific type of school, specific grade level, whether, such as specific like an IB school, a dual language school, faith-based school, preschool, Montessori, different types of niche school. How do we connect people? How are we connected here? People searching for that school with Magellan. We're going to show you that here in the upcoming slides. I also, somebody just asked, what exactly do you do? Well, what I do is I help private schools and learning institutions by increasing their traffic, their leads and enrollments, by increasing their visibility in Google, and thereby basically connecting them with their prospects as they're searching for a school in that local market. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I do that. That's essentially what I do. And I also want to let you know that the perspective that you're going to get from me is not just from the business side, but I actually have all three of my boys in private school. My son Gabriel's in 4th grade, my son Leo's in 1st grade, and my son Mateo is in pre-K. So I understand not only from the staff and faculty side, but also from the parent side. I'm also a volunteer for the school. I'm very involved. If you feel free to go to my Facebook page. I've actually got some cool videos there of some work that we did of a community service event that we just did. But anyway, let's get to it. Let's dive right in. So initially, I want to talk to you first about what trends we're seeing out there. Just kind of paint a landscape of how people are buying a product. How do you initiate that contact with a prospect that you don't even know perhaps is your prospect? How do we do that? So there's a lot of different marketing avenues to use. So I want to just quickly discuss what we're seeing here, what the trends are. So despite all of this new media, you see a lot of social media tools, Snapchats and Instagram and things like that. SEO, search engine optimization, or Google marketing, just to keep it simple, is stronger than ever. Like right now, it's the number one, QuickSprout named it the number one marketing skill. It's in demand. And let me tell you why. And I think you can probably confirm this just from your instincts and just from your behavior on how you look for things and how you shop for things, how true this is. 39% of customers come from search. Means I go to Google or another search engine, I search, I find different solutions, I shop, I make contact, or I go check the reviews, check the testimonials, right? 70% of the links that search users click on are organic. That means you see all the noise on the side of Google, different ads and different things. 70% of people don't even look at that. They just scroll down to the organic results. Why? Because it speaks relevance. I think as a society, we come to trust Google to think that when there's organic match that is presented, that it's going to be more accurate, right? For what we are looking for, right? 75%, actually 70 to 80% of users ignore the paid ads, which is exactly what we're saying. 75% of users never scroll past the first page. That means that if you are not on the first page, 75% of prospects will not even know that you exist. That's it. 75%. You have a 25% chance of somebody clicking, perhaps, if you're on the first 3 listings on page 2. And then 93% of online experiences begin with a search engine. So I know, this is in the private school, business, or in the private school sector. I know a lot of people have come to me and asked, well, that's different. A lot of our students are coming from, it's referral based. It's people asking their friends and, different things. It just, word gets around. That's absolutely true. But many, many, many schools do rely on new traffic that does not have referrals from people moving from another city. That means these people are moving from another city often, if not always, start their search, or a big part of their search for a school is coming from Google search engines. So, particularly for cities that have a high migration rate, cities where people are moving to from different parts of the country or the world, are going to have a much higher need to appear in the search rankings, because people are coming in that we don't even know are coming in. So this is what makes it hard to target. Unless we can capture them when they are searching, we will never know that they're actually moving into our city. And by the way, if you're watching this video, you are in one of the top 10 cities in the United States with highest migration. Does that make sense? If you're watching this video, you live in a city where a lot of people are moving to from different parts of the country and different parts of the world. And guess how they're starting their search? Google. Let's move on. So, despite new media, again, SEO is stronger than ever. If you see this report from WebStrategies, very respected online blog, the highlighted blue states that search engine marketing will capture the largest share of online spend. Okay. Also, SEO spending to reach 80 billion by 2020 from 65 billion currently, because of the valuable ROI. This is ROI is, you cannot beat search traffic. You cannot beat traffic online and eyeballs on your product, service, school better than people that are actually looking for it at the exact time that they're looking for it. So now let's talk about this case study. So first I'm going to show you here some of the main keywords that we were trying to rank in Google and how that really affected our traffic. Because it's not just about the ranking, but it's also about how we're going to how it's going to impact our traffic. Sorry, I got a little loud. I dropped the mic here for a second. If you can see in the orange line, we see how we rank for one of our keywords from position 26 to position number 11. On one, we went from number 15 to number 9, and then another one we're still holding steady because we're ranked number 2. We're still at number 2. That one's going to take a little bit longer. But we also did some additional rankings here. I'll actually move this slide for you and show you different rankings that we did. Now, what did that do for us? Well, essentially, it allowed us to triple our traffic. You can see here how we go from 490 to 1,280 website visitors. And right there's where it happened. Right there with that change in about 45 days. So how do we know that a lot of these users are new and are search-based? Well, right here, it shows us that all of our traffic is organic. All of our traffic is organic. 1,200 came from organic search. And the fact that we did another analysis, and we actually created a retargeting list, which showed that on January 24th, 2017, we had 600 actually this was in about 35 days. We had 600 people visit our admissions page. We actually tracked it to where this list was created from people that came onto the website, hopped at a couple of other pages at the information and the about us, and then also always visited the admissions page. So that's 600. That's about 750 now. Now it's mid-February. We're a lot closer to, we're going to get close to 1,000 soon. 1,000. What would your conversion rate, how many people do you think would establish contact with you if you had 600 or 700 or 1,000 or 2,000 people visiting the admissions page on your website that found you through search traffic. How would that impact your school? Someone here in the comments saying we'd probably triple our. See, that's going to depend on you, obviously, right? They're gonna contact you, and you will do what you do best, which is show them what you do at your school. But the first step is to get that traffic. That's how we do it. So now that we discussed traffic, now I want to talk to you about something. So let me know if this sounds at all like kind of the situation that you may be in right now. Maybe not as dire, but similar to this. You do not know if you will have enough enrollments for the next year to keep the school in a healthy position, financial position, or at least one as healthy as you would like, to keep all the teachers on staff, have enough resources to invest in technology, faculty, and infrastructure to serve the students and their parents at the highest levels. You are often in a reactive or fundraising mode and don't know how to capture the revenue and enrollment opportunities of people moving into your city from another school or from another school. You are constantly bootstrapping and soliciting help from parents and donors to keep school moving forward. In the case of new schools, there is the additional challenge of not having an alumni base from which to solicit funds. And I don't want to sound condescending. I know exactly. I know that. I know that as a parent as well. This is what I see, not just on the business side, but on the parent side. Where we want to be, where you want to be, is where there's abundance of leads and enrollments that your school has to place students on a waiting list, which in turn snowballs into more interest in the school that's hard to get into. This allows the faculty and staff to focus on doing their job of improving the school's programs and teaching the children with their full heart and passion, knowing that the numbers are working for them and not against them. This allows them to pour every ounce of energy in making the school even better and in giving the kids the highest quality and most enriching learning experience. If you're here and you agree with that, is this something is this a situation where you would like to be? I'll give you a moment just to read those current and future. Let me know what you think. Is that accurate? I'm getting yes, pretty close. Some of that. Most of that. Yes, more teachers, yes. More investments, better planning, right? Exactly. Keep on. Tired of being in fundraising mode, I know. I know. I'm seeing some questions in the comments I'm actually about to get into. Next question that usually comes up is, you may be asking yourself this right now, is would this work for my school? So in general, it does when you are working with a city that's of a significant volume that people are searching for you, particularly if they're moving from another city. But that's something that is on a case-by-case basis. So I'm going to invite you right now to schedule a free 20-minute strategy session with me where we will not only discuss keyword volume. So how many people are searching for the school, for the type of school that you have, for the type of education that you provide in your local marketplace. That's something that we can discuss on the strategy session, determine if the volume is there, determine and make sure that also that the website is in a relatively healthy position to where people will actually perform the action that you want, whether that's to submit an email form, to chat, to schedule an appointment, to schedule, to click on the admissions page, etc. So we want to make sure that it's a good fit for search engine marketing, for us to be able to find prospects that otherwise you would not know about and to connect them with you in order to increase your traffic, your leads, your sales, or your enrollments, or whatever it is, the metric that you are looking for. So go ahead right now and schedule that strategy session. Click on the link below. It's going to take you to an automated tool where you can do that. I'm going to end the recording now. The folks that are live can stick around. But again, thank you for being here, and I appreciate. I look forward to meeting you on our strategy session. Go ahead and click on the link below, and I will talk to you really soon. Okay, thank you so much. Take care.